Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Good afternoon. I'm Danny Smith, Assistant Principal of O'Connell Falls High School. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed teachers and staff, distinguished guests, and most importantly, our talented students, I stand before you today filled with the immense pride and joy as we gather here for our high school awards ceremony. As we celebrate the remarkable achievements of our students, it is essential to reflect upon the profound words of Nelson Mandela, a beacon of wisdom and inspiration. His words remind us that education holds the key to unlocking the limitless potential within each and every one of us, and it is through this transformative power that we have the ability to shape our world. Today, we come together to honor the tireless efforts, unwavering dedication, and outstanding accomplishments of our students. From their first tentative steps into our hallways to this momentous occasion, we have witnessed their growth, their struggles, and their triumphs. Each student sitting here today represents a unique story of perseverance, resilience, and the pursuit of excellence. Through their unwavering commitment to learning, they have embarked upon a journey that will forever shape their lives and the world around them. In the classrooms, labs, and creative spaces of our school, our remarkable teachers and staff have nurtured these young minds, providing guidance, knowledge, and inspiration. Their dedication to education extends beyond the classroom, and today we extend our gratitude to them for their unwavering commitment to shaping the future leaders, innovators, and change makers of our society. The high school award ceremony serves as a testament to the fact that education is not solely about grades and test scores. It encompasses the holistic development of our students, recognizing their academic achievements, their artistic talents, their athletic prowess, their leadership skills, and their compassionate hearts. Today, we celebrate the diversity of talents that exist within our school community, embracing the multitude of ways in which our students have excelled. At this time, I would like to highlight staff members for their commitment to the students at community of O'Connell Falls. 7 members of our high school family are retiring at the end of this school year. This combination of staff members has an outstanding 153 total years of experience working for the students of O'Connell Falls. Following people will be retiring at the end of the year. Miss Ruth Barnett, 9 years. Mrs. Debbie Burr, 32 years. Mrs. Nancy Fish, 18 years. Mrs. Lisa Ganyu, 24 years. Mrs. Julie Lowe, 20 years. Mr. Dan Moore, 20 years. Mrs. Jody Wickman, 30 years. Thank you for your service and congratulations on your retirement. Today we'll begin our program with the Panther Excellence Award. The Panther Excellence Award recognizes not only academic success by grade point and number of earned credits, but also recognizes students for their participation in high school activities from drama to sports to music and art and much more. The following students were fully engaged in all that high school has to offer during their time here at O'Connell Falls High School while maintaining excellence in academics. Will the following students please come to the front of the stage? Ashlyn Allen. Congratulations. Molly Haynes. Hannah Krzyzerek. Tess Maggio. Helen Marcourt. Kate Poletsky. and Emily Reeby. At this time, we would like to recognize our students that will be receiving Athletic Achievement Awards. Please join me in welcoming Sergeant Michael Gleason of the United States Marine Corps. He will be presenting the U.S. Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sergeant Gleason, and I am the Marine Corps representative for Oconto Falls High School. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to the faculty and staff that allowed me to be here on this special occasion. It is my pleasure to be here to present these awards to these students today. I would like to congratulate the seniors for staying in the fight and completing your mission of graduating. Now, without further ado, the reason I'm here today is to recognize a few young people who have excelled in different areas. These individuals were chosen by the faculty for the way they exhibited commitment, dedication, and drive. The Distinguished Athlete Award recognizes the individuals with never-quit attitudes. They have exhibited poise and self-confidence when they are challenged by their fellow teammates, coaches, and teachers alike. The United States Marine Corps takes pleasure in awarding this to Braden Vandermoos and Molly Haynes.
Hi, I'm Katie Bohl. I am presenting today for the athlete of a team that is not my own, but that I have had the privilege to work with several times throughout their 4 years. This athlete is not only a highly distinguished athlete, but also a highly distinguished scholar. She has been on the varsity cheer team for 4 years, and during that time, she has not only grown as an athlete, but also a person. She was part of the state qualifying varsity cheer competition team and helped the team bring home a 5th place trophy in cheer dance. She was also named to the WACPC All-State Cheer Team twice. I'm very proud to present the Female Scholar Athlete Award to Miss Amber Haynes. Congratulations, Amber. Next up will be Mr. Nick Bohl.
All right. This year, Male Scholar Athlete Award winner did an outstanding job on the athletic field as well as the classroom. As an athlete, he earned 6 varsity letters, 3 in football, 3 in baseball. Quite the accomplishment over the course of 4 years. Even more so of an accomplishment, he's done it in the classroom as well. He's earned a 3.5 GPA over the course of 4 years while taking challenging courses. Next year, he's moving on to Platteville to study engineering. This year's Male Scholar Athlete Award winner is Grant Bushy. And now, Miss Rochelle Otto.
I am here today to give out the Female Coaches Award. When the coaching staff thinks about a coaches award, they think about someone who is dedicated, works hard, cheers for their team, and understands their role. They are resilient, self-motivated, goal-oriented, positive, committed, and determined. These are just a few words to describe this year's recipient. In volleyball, this athlete filled in on the JV1 team as a junior. She never stopped working hard and earned herself a starting role her senior year. Coach Emily Williams was not here today, but this is what she had to say about this year's recipient. This year in softball, the recipient recognized she did not have a starting position at the beginning of the year. Taking the initiative, she talked with her coaches on what it would take to get a chance to show off her talents in a game. She took the advice and the constructive criticism of her coaches, and instead of giving up, asked for extra practice. She would show up at optional practices without hesitation. As a senior, she set her goal on starting and was not going to stop trying and giving all her efforts. When the time came to play in her first game this year, she seized the opportunity by hitting a triple and fielding all her defensive plays. She earned her spot and earned her softball and ended her softball regular season with the 5th highest batting average on the team and made some memorable plays defensively. Congratulations to this year's Coaches Award, Madison Ullman. Mr. Bowl.
All right. The Male Coaches Award was an extremely difficult one to give out. There were a lot of good candidates, but one kept coming up. He's a 6-time letter winner in football and track. He's simply known as an extremely hard worker, quiet, but when he did speak, it was usually witty or something funny. You could always count on him to be giving it his all, whether it was on the field, classroom, or in the weight room. If you watch the way this kid worked out in the weight room, if you watch the way this kid worked out in school, you would understand that he has different gears. Speaking of gears, he is also a tremendous racer, not only in track, but in go-kart. He's an outstanding tradesman going to nationals in Skills USA. And again, the common theme here is he is an outstanding student and person as well. His consistency from sport to sport has made him an extremely valuable member of any team. Hopefully he can continue to find more success at sectionals tomorrow in track, as well as next year at UW-Platteville, where he'll be studying mechanical engineering. This year's Male Coaches Award goes to Devin Dorn. And then my last award that I get to hand out is the Outstanding Male Athlete. It is my pleasure to introduce the Outstanding Male Athlete. This year's winner racked up quite the accomplishment over his 4 years. He earned 10 varsity letters, 4 in football, 3 in wrestling, 3 in track out of a possible 11. There was no spring season in 2020, thanks a lot, COVID. During his time, he racked up a few awards as well. In football, he was a first-team all-conference at offensive line and defensive line his junior and senior year. He was also named Offensive Lineman of the Conference and also honorable mention All-Region his junior year and first-team All-Region his senior year, meaning he was the top offensive lineman in all of Northeast Wisconsin. He was a sectional qualifying wrestler, honorable mention all-conference wrestler. He could not wrestle this year due to an injury, which we could all agree he would have earned more wrestling awards. Finally, he is an honorable mention all-conference shot putter. All in all, it was an outstanding 4 years at O'Connell Falls. He's moving on to the University of Wisconsin River Falls to play football. They are getting an outstanding human being and a terrific athlete. This year's Outstanding Male Award winner is Mitchell Calise. And now, Miss Otto.
Mr. Lupke is also here to present.
Congratulations, class of 2023. Coach Otto and myself are here for the Outstanding Female Athlete Award. The first recipient this year was 4 years in basketball, 3 years varsity, and this past year was team captain. Participated her first 2 years of high school in softball, and then came to golf, where she was Rookie of the Year, a 2-time captain, 2-time MVP, was all-conference golfer, honorable mention, and second team this past year, was a 3-time sectional qualifier, twice as a team, once as an individual, 2-time all-regional golfer, and what I think is the most important, she was a 3-time academic all-state performer individually, and 3 times as her team, with her team, I mean.
Our second recipient played volleyball all 4 years and also participated in track all 4 years. In volleyball, she was a 2-time letter winner. She had a breakout senior year as she doubled her kills from the previous year. She was selected to the 2022 NEC All-Conference Honorable Mention. Her hard work and positive and encouraging leadership earned her the 2022 Panther Award. In track, she was a 2-time sectional qualifier in the high jump. She was a 2-time first-team all-conference high jump. She was a sectional qualifier in the 100 hurdles. She was honorable mention all-conference 100 hurdles. She was a 2022 team MVP in track, and at the present time, she is tied with 2 others for the school record in the high jump. This year's winners are
Kate Piletsky,
and Braylon St. Louis.
Next up, I have the pleasure of presenting the Charles Raymond Award. Since 1968, the Barb Nickel family has presented this award to an outstanding senior golfer. Charles Raymond was an extraordinary golfer who resided in O'Connell Falls. The Nichols family would like Mr. Raymond's name to remain associated with golf in the area that he called home. Mr. Raymond passed away in 1974. This award is not given annually, but it's only given, when outstanding golfer displays the type of performance and leadership that proves that he or she is worthy of this award. The criteria for accepting this award is hard work, dedication in the form of practice, cooperation with teammates and coaches, as well as being an outstanding golfer. I am pleased to award the 2022-2023 Charles Raymond Award to Kate Piletsky. Up next is Mr. Monahan.
Congratulations, class of 2023. At this point, I would just like any student that had participated at any time in their high school career to stand up if you were in any sport at any time. Just please stand up. Thank you. Thank you. You are commended for your accomplishments over the past 4 years. Few highlights of this year: football team qualifying for the playoffs for the 3rd straight year. Our volleyball and girls track team regional champions. We had the best dance team finish in school history. Those are all great accomplishments. There are other wonderful things as the season went on of individual accomplishments, so congratulate every one of you. It was a memorable 4 years, and some of you still are not done, so congratulations. The first awards I get to present is the NEC Scholar Athlete. The Northeastern Conference recognizes senior athletes who have earned 2 letters in NEC-sponsored sport. 1 letter must have been earned in their senior year. Each winner must have a GPA above a 3.5 grade point average and cannot have any code violations during their high school career. Please hold your applause as they come forward. Would the following students please step forward to receive your certificate? Tess Maggio, Braden Vandermoss, Ashlyn Allen, Helen Markwart, Amber Haynes, Hannah Krajeric, Chloe Seidel, Kate Pitletsky, Haley Kupke, Madison Ullman, Kennedy Seidel, Grant Bushy, and Sydney Bell. Congratulations. Thank you. My next award is the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association Scholar Athlete Award. The NIAAA would like to recognize senior athletes who have earned a minimum of a 3.0 GPA, lettered in 2 sports, and 1 must have been their senior year and have no grade or code violations. Would the following athletes please come forward? Braden Vandermoss, Ashlyn Allen, Amber Haynes, Hannah Krajeric, Kate Pitletsky, Grant Bushy, Cody Vorpal, Carter Hill, Logan Kramer, Caleb Clark, Mitchell Calise, Devin Dorn, Sydney Bell, Maddie Ullman, Helen Markwart, and Kennedy Seidel. Congratulations. Our next department award is a WIAA Scholar Athlete. Each WIAA member school, about 400 in the state of Wisconsin, can nominate 1 male and 1 female athlete to receive the award of WIAA Scholar Athlete. The athlete is presented to athletes with a high GPA and exceptional performance in WIAA-sponsored sports. Our female athlete has earned 7 varsity letters, has been all-conference in 2 sports, and has a 3.967 GPA. Would Ashlyn Allen please come forward? It's a long walk. Yeah. Good job. Our male athlete has earned 8 varsity letters. He has a GPA of 3.978. He has been all-conference in 2 sports. Would Braden Vandermoss please come forward? The final awards that I get to give out, to me, it's called the Athletic Achievement Award, and I think it is the hardest athletic award to earn in our high school. I might be biased, it might be the hardest award to win, period. This award is presented to senior athletes who have earned a letter in 3 sports in their junior and senior year. That means they were involved all 3 seasons with no breaks. And the way it is today, there are no breaks in the summer either. Our school needs these 3 sport athletes. I could not imagine our teams this year if any of these athletes had taken a season off. The winners played a very big role on their teams. They were in all conference, they were MVP, team captains, and other outstanding awards. This award is not chosen by the coaches. This award is earned by hard work and dedication for 3 seasons over 2 years. Would Braden Vandermoss, Mitch Calise, and Amber Haynes please come forward? Our next presenter is Sergeant Figlinski.
Good afternoon, and thank you for having me here today. I would like to ask Alex List and Landon Buds to please come up to be recognized. Alex has enlisted into the Army as a diesel mechanic, and he will be attending training at Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and continuing his career on from there. Landon has enlisted into the Wisconsin Army National Guard as an 11 Bravo infantryman. Landon will spend 22 weeks at Fort Benning, Georgia, and will return to serve part-time while going to college, all paid for by the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Their commitment to put their community and country before them has earned them many benefits, but none more than the pride of serving in the United States Army. Your future looks bright, privates, your country, and your community. Thank you. Congratulations. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
Thank you, Sergeant. On behalf of the Pine Needle Quilters, congratulations to the O'Connell Falls class of 2023. The Pine Needle Quilters is a quilt guild located in Suring, Wisconsin. The guild was started in 2003 by a group of women that wanted to share the love of quilting and to make a difference in their community. They have given many quilts to residents in our communities that have had a fire or serious illness, to pediatric oncology patients, to hurricane and tornado victims. In 2007, they started making quilts for our veterans, and since then, they are proud to say they have given over 900 quilts to not only past, but present military members as well. In 2016, it was decided that the school districts in which the members of the Pine Needle Quilters Quilt Guild lived, a quilt would be given to graduating seniors enlisting in the military. Since that time, they have given 85 quilts to area schools, including Suring, Gillett, this year for the first time, O'Connell Falls, Lena, Wabeno, White Lake, and Seymour. This year, they are proud to be giving 2 O'Connell Falls seniors entering the military quilts, making the total this year 13 to area schools and 98 quilts given since 2016. Congratulations, gentlemen. The next presenter will be Mr. Taylor.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, students, community members, parents, grandparents, siblings, class of 2023. A couple of years ago, you started off in 4K, kindergarten, went to elementary school, middle school. Now you're in high school. You're about to be done with high school. We need you to come to school. Every day, every period, not be tardy, not be late. We know you're going to miss for different student organizations and sporting events. You have that permission. You have no unexcused absences, right? This is a very prestigious award, and I'm very honored to be bestowing this upon a student here today that has perfect attendance. That's amazing. Every time I talk to an employer in this community and in the state and in the country, they need people to show up to work. They need people to show up to the jobs that they've been paid to do. We need you to come every day. So from this day forward, I hope that everybody will have perfect attendance to keep our economy moving forward. The student today that has perfect attendance for the 2022 and 2023 school year is Mr. Matthew Kessler. Next up will be U.S. Marine Corps Sergeant Michael Gleason.
The Scholastic Excellence Award recognizes noteworthy academic achievements as well as leadership experience. These individuals are outstanding students who are role models and leaders of their peers. The United States Marine Corps takes pleasure in awarding this to Braden Vandermoss and Tess Maggio. Next will be Miss Lisa Gipp.
Good afternoon. My name is Lisa Gipp-Jandren. I am the Regional Coordinator for NWTC here in O'Connell Falls. And with me is one of my coworkers, Marie Conant. We're here to present a teal cord to any high school student that has successfully completed a college course at NWTC. I've got Marie helping me because I think we've got about 85 of you. That's amazing, and we're very proud of all of you. Mr. Mahalski, do you want to come help me with these names?
If you could please hold your applause. As we said, this is a lot of students, so. Ashlyn Allen, Brittany Anderson, Ian Athey, Matthew Banky, Sydney Bell, Patience Berceau, Caden Burr, Grant Bushy, Sage Brandt, Cherie DeVries, Evan Decker, Elsie Desterheft, Madeline DeVillers, Devin Dorn, Jackson Ducharme, Quinn Eish, Jaden Falk, Bennett Furfecki, Grace Furfecki, Alex Vogt, Chris Freeman, Gabe Jeanette, Ann Goddard, Faith Gunderson, Amber Haynes, Molly Haynes, Callie Harvitt, Jeffrey Hicks, Carter Hill, John Holcher, Justin Hooker, Abigail Hubanks, Antonio Impastato, Ellie Jacobs, Mitchell Calise, Ryan Kamenecki, Jordan Kempke, Matthew Kessler, Morgan Kluth, Taylor Coleman, Haley Kopke, Logan Kramer, Hannah Krajeric, Lily Couric, and I'm going to turn Mrs. Shallow's alphabet over to her.
Hayden Leonard, Tess Maggio, Helen Marquardt, Morgan Miller, Miranda Milkett, Zach Moody, Lexia Nelson, Alex Knotts, Neve Knotts, Deegan Pagel, Josie Peters, Kate Pitleski, Emily Reeby, Alex Roberts, Ezra Rozak, Ella Sari, Gina Sconzert, Kennedy Seidel, Chloe Seidel, Brooke Sen, Ben Sinclair, Tyler Smits, Ethan Smersina, Riley Stapleton. We're gonna have everybody up here. Ethan Therian, Riley Treichel, Luke Trepanier, Madison Ullman, Elena Vandiat, Caden Van Ark, Braden Vandermoss, Connor Vendriel, Cy Vizulka, Cody Vorpal, Wyatt Whitehouse, Sydney Wurzba, Jenna Wilkett, Jesse Zablocki, Julia Zablocki, and Brooklyn Zadow. You may try to find your seats again. Yeah. Can I just introduce the next speaker, or is she going to talk? Okay, next up is Mr. Dan Moore.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to our graduates. We've encouraged students at Oconto Falls High School to take the most rigorous and challenging courses possible, particularly courses that carry dual credit, college and high school credit. These courses require a great deal of discipline, focus, and effort to complete the higher expectations that are required. Today, we would like to recognize students who have completed at least one four-year university course or an advanced placement course and earned at least a grade of C or higher, and award them with a purple honor cord that they can proudly display at graduation. When I call your name, would you please come forward to receive your cord? Please hold your applause. Ashlyn Allen, Matthew Banky, Sydney Bell, Sage Borant, Madeline DeVillers, Elsie Desterhoff, Quinn Eish, Fernanda Gonzalez, Natalie Greeton, Amber Haynes, Molly Haynes, Ellie Jacobs, Morgan Kluth, Haley Kopke, Hannah Kerjerick, Lily Couric, Tess Maggio, Helen Marquardt, Lexia Nelson, Ireland Payette, Dawson Shabilsky, Kate Pitleski, Emily Reby, Ella Sari, Kennedy Seidel, Chloe Seidel, Brooke Sen, Aria Slade, Tyler Smits, Alyssa Stanek, Riley Stapleton, Riley Trikel, Anthony Trevor, Madison Allman, Braden Vandermoss, Cody Vorpal, Wyatt Whitehouse, Sydney Wurzba, Jenna Wilkett, and Brooklyn Zadow. Congratulations. Congratulations. Our next presenter is Mr. Rick Crumry.
On behalf of the O'Connell Falls American Legion Post 302, we congratulate the class of 2023. We are proud to award this National American Legion School Award to a student that exhibits all the core values of the American Legion: love of family, respect to others, selfless service to their community, patriotism. In fact, this girl's great-grandfather is a World War II hero. And commitment to studies. And she's also an all-around nice girl. Kate Pitleski. The next person is Ann Shallow.
Good afternoon. Congratulations again, seniors. So we had a few scholarships that came in after our scholarship program. And so at this time, I would just like to recognize the following seniors. So if you could just stand up as I call your name to be recognized. First up is Sydney Bell. Sydney is the recipient of the St. Norbert Scholarship Presidential Scholarship, St. Norbert College. Emily Reby. Emily is the recipient of the Peshtigo National Bank Scholarship. And this year we have 2 recipients of the Finnegan Lake Walleye Club Scholarship, and they are Sydney Wurzba and Logan Kramer. Congratulations. And next up is Nancy Burns.
Thank you for allowing me to present today at your Seniors Honors Program. If you recognize me, I used to be the principal of Oconto Elementary School. From there, I went on to be a school superintendent in West Salem, Wisconsin, and Green Lake. I'm a member of the Green Bay Area Jean Nicolet chapter of the National Society Daughters of the American Revolution. This is an international service organization of women focused on service and historic preservation, patriotism, and education, my life's passion. The Good Citizen Program began in 1934 as a way of promoting the qualities that make for good, lifelong citizens: dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism in their home, schools, and in our community. Congratulations to all the students who are graduating this year and going on to great futures. I also congratulate all the parents of these students and the staff and community members who have made the journey possible and successful. You've nurtured and guided these honor recipients. It is my honor to present the prestigious Good Citizen Award. This student was selected by the school, and they entered the essay portion of the program, and this could lead to a $10,000 national scholarship. This year, the Oconto Falls Good Citizen is Braden Lee Vandermoss, and I've heard his name frequently. The next presenter will be Candace Holtz.
It is my distinct pleasure to congratulate the senior members of the National Honor Society. To gain acceptance and maintain one's standing in NHS is no simple task. These students have shown extreme dedication and adherence to the pillars of character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Students, please stand when you hear your name and remain standing until all names have been read. The 2023 NHS senior members are Ashlyn Allen, Quinn Eish, Amber Haynes, Molly Haynes, Abigail Hubanks, Ellie Jacobs, Matthew Kessler, Haley Kopke, Hannah Krajeric, Tess Maggio, Helen Marquardt, Kate Pitletsky, Emily Reeby, Brooke Sen, Gina Sconzert, Braden Vandermoss, and Jenna Wilkett. These students are wearing the white stoles as a symbol of their NHS values. Please help me congratulate the members of the Oconto Falls High School chapter of the National Honor Society. The next award will be presented by Mr. Michalski.
I would like to recognize our 2 foreign exchange students we had this year. Katarina and Arthur, would you please stand to be recognized? so I didn't want to mispronounce your last name. So just like with many other celebrities, we'll just go, first name is all it takes sometimes. So Catarina Finavera and Arthur Stavayo Silva. It is quite the adjustment for anyone to join a new high school, especially in another country, but you both made it look very easy. It is obvious to me that you both will be very successful in whatever you choose to do in the future. We hope your experience here at O'Connell Falls High School was truly unforgettable, and you were able to take some of the culture of Northeast Wisconsin back home with you to Italy and Brazil. Katarina has a few words she would like to share with you all. So Katarina, please come on up.
Hello, my name is Caterina and I'm an exchange student from Italy. I arrived here in January, and before I came here, I wasn't sure what to expect. If it was going to be like the movies, if people were going to be nice to me, and if I was going to fit in. But I never expected that I would have been able to find my second home here in Wisconsin. But since I've been here, I learned how people who were strangers can become like your rock in such a short time. After my first day in O'Connell Falls High School, I realized how different and beautiful school is here. I had the opportunity to interact with incredible teachers who have been welcoming and helpful since the first moment. They've always been available to answer my questions, and they've always been enthusiastic and curious about how school works in my country. For the first time in my life, I never felt judged for being the person I am, a 17-year-old girl who wants to discover all the things that life can offer. 1 year ago, my parents told me that I was going to leave for my exchange semester, and for months I was sure that I was going to make strong friendships. But the week before coming here, when the departure was close and my biggest dream was about to come true, I started to realize that I was going to be in a new school, in a new country, without knowing anyone. I was scared that I would not make friends and that people were not going to be interested in knowing me. But lucky for me, everyone welcomed me with a smile, and I made many friends in such a short time. They always made me feel like I was in the right place from the beginning of my experience, and this is why I couldn't be more grateful to have met them. Being an exchange student also means joining a new family. This was a huge challenge for me because I started to live with people I had never met before. I felt lucky since I had a chance to talk to them 2 times on the phone during the months before my departure, which made me discover some aspects about their life. Despite these, I was still nervous since I didn't know what to expect, and the question, am I going to fit in, kept on spinning in my head. Today, I can say I couldn't have asked for anything better. Living with them gave me the opportunity to discover more about this amazing state and do things that I had never done before, like drawing and painting on rocks. I also had the opportunity to enjoy my time with their little niece, who stole my heart since the first day I met her. The love that she's always shown to me is something I will never forget. She has been the little sister that, as an only child, I never had. I think that one of the most important things that this experience has taught me is that in my life, I can do whatever I want, no matter what the other people say or think. If at 17 years old, I was able to leave my country completely alone to go to the other side of the world and build a life from scratch for myself, speaking a language that is not my mother tongue, it means that I'm able to reach any goal. I still perfectly remember the amount of emotions that accompanied the day of my departure, but there is one moment in particular that completely changed my perspective. My parents walked with me until the security checks, and when I was about to go, my mom told me, "Superato questo punto sei sola," which means when you cross that line, you're alone. She was right, I was alone. From that moment, I knew I would have to be independent. I knew that my life was going to change and nobody could have helped me adapt to my new routine. But when I arrived here, I realized that I wasn't actually alone because the beautiful America I had been dreaming of came true thanks to the amazing people who guided me during my experience here. I must thank my wonderful parents who trusted me and gave me the opportunity to realize my dream. Thank you for supporting me in every situation. Thanks to all my teachers who helped me when I needed support. It has been incredibly educational, interesting, and formative for me to discover your way of teaching. Thanks to my host family who made all of this possible. I would have never lived these amazing moments, and I would have never met these extraordinary people without you. Thank you for sharing your culture, habits, and traditions with me. You became my second home. Thanks to all my friends for never leaving me behind and including me. It was a pleasure to share my time with you and to discover the differences between our lifestyles. I couldn't be more grateful I met you. And most importantly, thank you for being my personal taxi drivers whenever I needed a ride. It has been a pleasure to share my experience with you. And remember that home is not only where you come from. Any place can be your home if you're sharing your life with the right people.
Good afternoon. Well, time for us to talk about student council. So, I'm Mr. Tempest, and Ms. Ann Bannicky and I have the opportunity of, and really the honor of working with our student council students, working with students who show leadership skills in our school. And that is probably one of the big things that I really want to note today as I introduce the award recipient for student council. Student council is more than just putting on homecoming every year. Student council is student leadership. It's where we build the students who will be the leaders in our schools and who will be the eventual leaders in our communities. Now, as I've worked with students over time, I've noticed that there are some major misconceptions about leadership that we tend to have in our society. We tend to think of leadership as something that's special or more than us. It's something that you have if you have a title. We look at CEOs and think, oh, they're a leader because they're a CEO. The reality is that leadership is special, but it works the other way around. When you look at that person with the title, no one is a leader because they have a title. Those who are with titles and are leaders have that title because they showed leadership. That's why they were chosen to be a leader with a title. Now, I could go on today about all the different positions that this person has held in our student council, because this person has held many officer positions in our student council. I could go on about the specific events that they helped make happen, because there have been many. They have had a huge impact on our school and the many different opportunities that have made this school better and more fun for our students. But the reality is that leadership starts with showing up. And this student has always showed up. This student has always looked at issues, looked at opportunities, and they have found ways to get involved and be a part of our student body and making it better. This student was our president this year in student council. Please help me in congratulating Ellie Jacobs for the Student Council Award. And up next, with our first of the department awards, is Mr. Taylor with Agriculture.
Good afternoon again. At this time, if you've taken an agriculture class with myself or Ms. Kopp, please stand. That's pretty awesome. It's neat to see which students have taken the opportunity to understand the world of agriculture, food, and natural resources. Please remain standing if you've chosen to become an FFA member. I need to work on that part a little bit. I'm after all of you out there. Please join FFA. Okay, if you were an executive officer for this organization, please remain standing. If you've traveled to a national event, please remain standing. I just want to see if I can make his face turn red. Matthew's an individual that I met his eighth grade year. He was helping plant plants with his cousin around a pond we were working on together. One of the neat opportunities that I have as an educator is to work with the students at their place of employment or their SAEs, and we were planting plants. We were helping the fish grow, they were living, and there's something special about this young man. Not only does he have perfect attendance, but he likes plants, has love for horticulture. We decided to fix up a tractor. We decided to go to Washington, D.C. We decided to go to Indianapolis. We've tried to embrace everything that we have with agriculture. He decided to step up to the challenge to become your president this past year and to motivate all of you to become involved in this organization and to gain the benefits that he has over his 4 years. And Matthew, we thank you with that. And congratulations for being this year's Agriculture Department Award winner. Please come forward. Next up will be Mr. Nagy with the Art Department Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Art Department Award is given as a recognition of excellence and commitment to the growth in making art across multiple art classes, positive leadership in the classroom, participation and leadership in National Art Honor Society and Art Club throughout the year. Ireland Payette has excelled in all these areas. Congratulations, Ireland.
Congratulations, class of 2023. All right, the Business Department Award goes to the person who has taken the most business classes while maintaining a GPA of 3.0. Even though the student didn't attend this past semester, they still took the most classes of the senior class. Please help me in congratulating Ryan Kamenecki. You here? You here? Not here? And he's not here. Okay. So, in FBLA, our chapter has been very fortunate to once again be successful in our competitions. In this senior class, we have had one student who has qualified for nationals. Please stand and be recognized. Emily Reeby. As an officer in FBLA, these individuals have displayed dedication, hard work, learned the value of leadership skills, and giving back to our community. Please help me in recognizing and congratulating these students as they make their way to the stage. Brooke Sen, 2 years as an officer. Ashlyn Allen, 2 years. Quinn Eish. Quinn was 3 years. And Hannah Krajeric, 3 years. Next up is Miss Laskowski.
Each year, the Oconto Falls Spanish Department recognizes those seniors who have elected to continue their study of Spanish throughout all 4 years of high school. This group of students has proven that they are dedicated to growing in their understanding of the Spanish language, as well as the culture and history of Spanish-speaking nations. It has been a great privilege for me to watch these students grow over the last 4 years. Together, they have studied vocabulary and grammar, they've read books in Spanish, they've even written essays in Spanish. But what I am most proud of are their accomplishments outside of the classroom. These students have put their language skills to the test by bringing Spanish into their own lives. Whether it's placing a coffee order at a Starbucks in Spain, learning all the lyrics to their favorite Spanish song, or helping a Spanish-speaking customer at their place of work, they never failed to impress me with their enthusiasm, curiosity, and kindness. Students, please stand as you hear your name and remain standing until all names have been called. The 4-year Spanish Achievement Awards go to Ashlyn Allen, Ian Athey, Matthew Banky, Caden Burr, Caleb Clark, Madeline DeVillers, Cherie DeVries, Elsie Desterheft, Quinn Eisch, Fernanda Gonzalez, Molly Haynes, Abby Hubanks, Haley Kopke, Hannah Kajarek, Savannah Long, Tess Maggio, Helen Marquardt, Ireland Payette, Dawson Shabilsky, Kate Pitleski, Emily Reby, Ella Sari, Gina Sconzert, Kennedy Seidel, Chloe Seidel, Brooke Sen, Aria Slade, Braylon St. Louis, Alyssa Stanek, Riley Stapleton, Riley Treichel, Madison Ullman, Elena Vandayat, Braden Vandermoss, Cody Vorpal, Jenna Wilkett, Julia Zablocki. Congratulations. You may be seated. Additionally, it is my pleasure to honor one student who has truly excelled in their 4 years of language study. Today, we recognize a student who has displayed exceptional appreciation and proficiency of the Spanish language. The 2023 Spanish Department Award for Outstanding Spanish Student goes to Ireland Payette. Our next presenters are Mr. Gander and Mrs. Jones.
You're probably tired of seeing me, aren't you? Okay. Congratulations once again. The Oconto Falls High School Theater Program works under the motto that it's kind of fun to do the impossible. This year proved to be especially difficult in accomplishing this mission. However, due to leadership of a group of seniors, we're once again able to bring professional theatrical productions to this stage. Shows that highlighted impressive talent, hard work, and fun. This year's group was small but powerful, and I thank you all for your contributions and leadership. When I call your name, would you please stand? This year, the Drama Club was led by President Emily Reby. Joining her throughout the past 4 years have been Savannah Long, Ireland Payette, Josie Peters, Alyssa Stanek, and Sydney Wiersba. Thank you all. Can be seated. So this afternoon, I have the privilege of presenting 2 awards to seniors who have excelled in the area of theater. First award is the Senior Techie Award, given to the senior who's been a driving force behind the scenes for many of the productions appearing on this very stage. This year's recipient began her career as a member of the running stage crew for both dramatic productions and musicals, as well as the state-bound one-acts. Her organization and resourcefulness soon earned her the position of stage manager. Most recently, she utilized her artistic skills to direct our spring play of Our Town, and definitely helped guide me personally through the streets of Grover's Corners. The 2023 Senior Techie Award goes to the one respectfully and lovingly known as Techie Emily, Emily Reby. The other award to present is the Rising Star Award. This award goes to the senior who's excelled in the theater arts through 4 years of high school, especially during this senior year. The recipient of this award must uphold the mission of the drama club and strive to improve the skills required of performing. This year, I'll be presenting this award to 2 deserving seniors. They both possess the talent and passion for performing, and they understand what is required to take the written page and bring it to life on stage. Through the years, they've taken on the roles of various colorful characters, most recently as neighbors watching the romance between their 2 oldest children bloom. It's my honor to present the 2023 Rising Star to Savannah Long and Alyssa Stanek. Okay, changing gears a little bit. This year, our forensics team made an impressive appearance throughout the different levels of competition due to a surplus of seniors joining the team. We were able to face our conference rivals with practically a full team, something that hasn't occurred in many, many years. And as a result, we surprised everyone by bringing home second place overall. All I can say to these seniors is, why didn't you join sooner? At this time, I'd like to recognize many seniors that helped make this season so memorable. On behalf of Mrs. Desterhoff, we thank you again for sharing your time and skills to the forensics program. Receiving their first year pin, Madeline DeVillers, Helen Marquardt, Haley Kopke, Ireland Payette, Riley Stapleton, Sydney Wiersba, and Jenna Wilkett. Receiving her second year pin, Ella Sari. And third year pins go to Fernanda Gonzalez, Molly Haynes, Dawson Shabilsky, and Aria Slade. Now for the department award, I'm going to turn over to Mrs. Jones.
I have the distinguished honor of presenting the ELA Department Award. When first considering our candidates, the ELA team was delighted to have so many excellent students to choose from this amazing senior class. The recipient that we ended up selecting for this award obviously took 4 years of required English, but then also took an amazing number of electives as well, including creative writing, peer coaching, dramatic literature, genre and film, and AP literature. This student has always participated eagerly when discussing texts in class in a critical manner, and also enjoys reading diverse genres during their free time. Their post-high school plans include studying English and French with the intent to teach high school. On behalf of the ELA teachers, I am honored to present this year's ELA Department Award to Alyssa Stanek. Alyssa, you make us so proud. Please welcome Mrs. Holtz to present the Math Department Award.
Today, I also have the wonderful opportunity of presenting the 2022-2023 Mathematics Department Award. Mathematics is much more than just numbers, formulas, shapes, and letters. Contrary to many opinions, as math teachers, we don't just teach math all day. We actually spend most of our time teaching our students about problem solving and critical thinking, motivation and passion, effort and self-awareness, growth mindset and perseverance, as well as leadership and cooperation. We enjoy recognizing students who not only excel in mathematics, but demonstrate persistence in solving problems, are eager to help others in understanding mathematics, and who are enthusiastic about learning math. This year, we will be awarding Braden Vandermoss with the Mathematics Department Award. This year, Braden has come to class the last 4 years ready and willing to learn math. This year, he took not only St. Norbert's Calculus, but also AP Stats online and had to teach himself how to do that. And he also took the AP exam. His incredible drive to succeed, dedication to the daily task, confidence, and competitive drive will lead him on his journey to Alabama, where he will study mathematics, minor in statistics, and hopefully work in the sports analytics field someday. Thank you, Braden, for loving and appreciating math as much as we do. Congratulations and best wishes. The next presenter will be Ms. Seidel with the Band Awards.
The John Philip Sousa Award is picked and voted on by the band, and it recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. The Director's Award is chosen by me and goes to a leader, one who inspires others, and one who personifies the joy, personal growth, community, and self-expression that music brings. Both of these awards go to Aria Slade. The Louis Armstrong Award goes to someone who has excelled in jazz. This award was picked by me, but I know that the jazz band agrees that this award goes to someone who has been a fantastic role model and friend for many in the band. Someone who is hugely admired, and not just for his musical skills with multiple instruments, but also his qualities as an individual. The Louis Armstrong Award goes to Dawson Shabilsky. And next is Sergeant Michael Gleason.
Good afternoon again. The Semper Fidelis Award for Musical Excellence recognizes the musicians who have maintained a high degree of musical proficiency and also demonstrate loyalty, diligence, and unselfishness by dedicating themselves to the band, orchestra, and their fellow bandsmen. The United States Marine Corps takes pleasure in awarding this to Dawson Shabilsky and Aria Slade. Congratulations again, class of 2023, and Semper Fidelis.
All right, can I please have all of the senior choir members stand up? Thank you guys for all of your hard work this year. I know it wasn't easy getting a new choir director, but you really did make me feel very welcome this year, so I just wanted to thank you. All right, you guys can have a seat. The National Choir Award is given in recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the school vocal program and of an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct by the general consent of the music faculty, school officials, and others. The National Choral Award is conferred upon one graduating singer each year. It is my honor to present this award to Kate Pedletsky. Kate also got one of the most prestigious awards for solo ensemble, the Exemplary Soloist Award. The Exemplary Performance Recognition Project expands recognition of outstanding student performers at the WSMA State Solo Ensemble Festival. State Festival adjudicators identify exceptional performances at each of the State Festival campuses throughout the two-step process, nomination and final selection. Students who are selected for the award receive a certificate from the WSMA in recognition of their outstanding performance at the State Festival. It is my honor to give this to Kate Pedletsky. You can continue to stay there. All right, and finally, outstanding seniors. It is an Oconto Falls High School Choir Department tradition that every grade level has choir students selected as outstanding choir students. For this award, I look for leadership, consistency, and excellence in musicianship. The ones who receive it have demonstrated that they are leaders amongst their peers and have also participated in solo ensemble and advanced to state solo ensemble. It is my honor this year to present these awards to Kate Pedletsky, Ethan Rennie, and Riley Stapleton. Kate, you could come back. I have one more. And then it is my honor to announce the overall Senior Choral Award to Miss Kate Pedletsky. Up next is Paul Lupke.
Congratulations again, class of 2023. I am here today to give the FIGHT Award. The FIGHT Award is based on 4 areas. The student must demonstrate a positive attitude, be hardworking, dedicated, and show cooperation with staff and students. This year's winner, Ethan Rennie. Up next is Ms. Banky.
Congratulations, graduates. The science team would like to award this year's Outstanding Science Award to Gabe Jeanette. Gabe impresses us with his extreme kindness, unforgettable charisma, and his ability to work productively with others. The creativity and attention to detail he puts into his work is remarkable, and his profound imagination will serve him well as he continues his studies at the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, studying physics and education. We need more science teachers. Thanks, Gabe.
I'm back. All right, I am here to introduce our winner of the Social Studies Department Award for this year from this wonderful senior class. I have the honor of presenting this, one, because we have some wonderful students here that we get to recognize, but secondly, because I get to be a part of the wonderful field of social studies. Note, I did say social studies and not just history. The wonderful thing about the field of social studies is how diverse it is and how many different types of ideas we can explore and how many different fields we really go into. It's not just history, it's psychology, it's sociology, it's civics. There's so many different things you can explore with the social studies field. And that does give it its own kind of breed of challenge. Those are all different disciplines. They are different thought processes that can be hard to shift from one to the other. I have known, psychology professors that have a tough time looking at a historical text and trying to figure out exactly what it's supposed to mean, because their mind is set for psychology, that type of thinking, and it doesn't inherently equate to thinking for history. All this said sets up to the person who is getting our department award. This student has taken just about every single one of our classes that we can offer at the high school, so they have spanned across different disciplines. They have taken history classes. They have taken classes that have branched into economics, into sociology, into psychology, into civics, and all these different things has required this student to be flexible, to be open-minded to new ideas, and to really apply themselves into areas that challenge them to expand their thinking and really apply themselves into different areas of social studies. Because they have been able to do this, and because they have been so successful as they did this, it is my honor to present Ellie Jacobs, the Social Studies Department Award. And up next, we get to see Mr. Beshta with the Tech Ed Department. Wait. I forgot to give Ellie her thing. Ellie. Sorry, this is my one mess up. Congratulations again. Hey.
Good afternoon. I'm Mr. Beshta. Today I'll be presenting the O'Connell Falls Technology Education Department Award. This year's recipient has excelled in many different areas in tech ed, such as drafting, welding, and engineering. He's a two-time state Skills USA champion in additive manufacturing. He competed last year at Nationals in June, and he'll be representing O'Connell Falls again this summer at Nationals. Please help me congratulate this year's award winner, Devin Dorn. Up next is Tracy Tate and Wally Taylor.
O'Connell Falls High School is very fortunate to be part of the Northwoods Youth Apprenticeship Consortium. This consortium is a unique collaboration of 13 different schools and CISA 8 that partner with employers to provide on-demand related instruction with mentoring on-the-job training to our students. This consortium is funded by the DWD, the Department of Workforce Development, through the Youth Apprenticeship Program.
When you hear your name called, please come to the front of the stage and stay until all of the members are called as a group for a picture to be taken, and please hold applause to the end. Sage Bourne, Evan Decker, Owen DeWayne, Jackson Descharme, Bennett Furfecki, Kelsey Gable, Faith Gunderson, Callie Harvat, John Holcher, Abigail Hubanks, Antonio Impestato, Jordan Kemke, Logan Kramer, Caden Lenhart, Alexander Knotts, Deegan Pagel, Alex Roberts, Yvonne Torres, Anthony Trevor, Connor Van Driel, and Brooklyn Zadow. Thank you. You may be seated. Next up, we have the honors students with Mr. Moore and Mr. Smith.
The final group of students that we will recognize today are the senior honor students. Today, students will receive their honor medals. Students, when your name is called, come to the center of the stage to receive your honor medal. After receiving your honor medal, please return to your seat and remain standing until all students in the group have been recognized. The first group is the cum laude honor students. These students have been able to maintain a cumulative grade point average of 3.0 to 3.49 over the past 4 years. We would appreciate if you hold your applause until each group of Scholastics honors is read. Matthew Banky, Sage Borant, Caleb Clark, Elsie Desterheft, Devin Dorn, Bennett Furfecki, Grace Furfecki, Christopher Freeman, Gabriel Jeanette, Fernanda Gonzalez, Ann Goddard, Carter Hill, John Holcher, Mitchell Calise, Ryan Kamenecki, Morgan Kluth, Logan Kramer, Lily Kurick, Caden Lenhart, Trevor Metzler, Morgan Miller, Zach Moody, Lexia Nelson, Alexander Knotts, Ethan Rennie, Alexander Roberts, Ella Sari, Brooke Sen, Aria Slade, Tyler Smits, Ethan Smersina, Elena Vandayat, Cody Vorpal, Sydney Wiersba. Brooklyn Zadow. Please help me recognize our cum laude honor students. Students, please be seated. The final group is our magna cum laude honor students. These students have been able to maintain a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.99 over the past 4 years. Again, we would appreciate it if you would hold your applause until this group of scholastics honors has been read. Ashlyn Allen. Sydney Bell. Grant Bushy. Madeline DeVillers. Quinn Eisch. Arthur Stevan da Silva. Amber Haynes. Molly Haynes. Abigail Hubanks. Ellie Jacobs. Matthew Kessler. Haley Kopke. Hannah Krzyzerek. Tess Maggio. Helen Marcourt. Ireland Payette. Dawson Shabilsky. Kate Pidletsky. Emily Reeby. Gina Sconzert. Kennedy Seidel. Chloe Seidel. Alyssa Stanek. Riley Stapleton. Riley Trikel. Madison Ullman. Braden Vandermoss. Jenny Wilkett. Please help me recognize our magna cum laude honor students. Please be seated. And now it's time to recognize the entire class of 2023 on graduation. Please give them a hand. Take your stuff with you. Okay, audience, please rise and remain in your seats as your O'Connell Falls High School seniors exit the field house. Students, your gift for today is school is dismissed. Please don't run over any parents on the way out of the building.